Hey everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, marks day 80. There are only 20 days left this season of 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! And today we have ourselves yet another in a long line of fan suggestions. Today we're taking a look at dinosaurs, the big old beaters of dinosaur ancient times. And we're going to have ourselves a good fun time. We're combined with Mekk-knights. And just to let you guys know, I kind of just dug this deck. I remember this deck from when I did this during the last 100 days. This is Mekk-knight Dinos. I figured I'd just take the deck back out of storage, see if it still works, because it hasn't changed much since last year. And, you know, I just want to see if it still works. So, we're going to go ahead and go to EDO Pro and shadow this deck out. A big shout out to Mr. Maxwell Freitas, who suggested today's deck. And so, let's go ahead and read off the cards and get into the duels. So for our main deck, we're running 2 copies of the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, 2 copies of Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju, 2 copies Mekk-knight Purple Nightfall, 2 copies of Indigo Eclipse, 2 copies Gamma Seal, 1 copy of Overtex Coatlas, 2 copies of Mekk-knight Blue Sky, 1 Giant Rex, 3 Miscellaneous Saurus, 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor, 2 Baby Cerosaurus, 1 Dracaeolo, 1 Armored Argosaurus. I can never remember this one. We got ourselves 2 copies of the Double Evolution Pill, 3 copies of Fossil Dig, 2 copies of Pot of Extravagant, 1 Terraforming, 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Call by Grave, 1 World Legacy's Memory, 3 Lost World, 3 Impermanence, 1 World Legacy Whispers, 1 World Legacy Secret. For extra deck, we're running 1 Masquerena, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mekk-knight of the Morning Star, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Avramax, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, 1 Baguska, 2 copies Evilsword Dolka, and 2 copy Evilzord Lagia, 1 Ravenous Crocodragon Archithus, 1 Trishula, and a Chimera Tech just because in case of Cyber Dragons. Our side deck is just like, you know, if you want some other negations, go for Droplet. If you want to throw on Boral's Sword instead of Avramax for more OTKs, go ahead. But regardless, let's go ahead to good old EDO Pro and show this deck off and just have some good old beatdown sort of times. Alrighty, our first opponent. Let's go ahead. We're going to try to go second today. Dinosaur's a very going second bunch. So we can go first, but we're more comfortable going second. So we'll see what we get here. Alright, Darklords. They call them the Lords of Darkness, you know. Alrighty, so we'll see what happens here. Like I said, this is a going second sort of deck. We have a lot of methods for clearing boards and such. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. I should mention, like I said, this deck was done during the last 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Good old Season 3. And that time, I'm pretty sure this deck was donated by a Mr. N. Pretty sure it was him. I'd have to double check, but I'm 99.99% sure. So, big shout out to him as well for who made this deck last year. So, yeah, my opponents didn't get much, but I know that Darklord's spell traps can be annoying. Like, I know this for sure. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and search out our Oviraptor. We need this monster to get our plays started. We're going to summon out Oviraptor. When he's summoned, I can take a dino. I can either put him in my hand or send him to the graveyard. And in this situation, I could probably do either or. Let's see. Sanctified Darklord. Yeah, see, this is why we save the Miscellaneous Saurus. This will protect our monsters for this turn from activated effects. So yeah, your Sanctified Darklord, no mono. Not gonna work against my soul-eating Oviraptor. Yeah, because you don't want Oviraptor to get negated. That's a bad thing to happen. You just don't want that to happen. So, what's this going to do? Negate the effects of an effect monster. If you do, gain life. But I don't get negated. He still gets a boost. But what can you do? So let's go ahead and send Giant Rex to the graveyard. We want this guy in the graveyard. So what we're going to do, use Miscellaneous' other effect. We're going to banish both our dinosaurs to summon another one from the deck. And the monster we want is Baby Cerosaurus. Hacha. And this is where Giant Rex comes into play. When he's banished, he just comes right back. He can't attack directly, but that's just fine. So, now, let's see. Yeah, I don't have a dinosaur in the grave. I mean, I could put a dinosaur in the grave. Do I want to do that? No. No, that's not gonna work there. Okay, that's fine. You know, let's just attack our opponent for a bunch of damage. It'll be just fine. We'll do a wee bit of damage to the Darklord boys, and it's all good. Yeah, you need to have a dinosaur in the graveyard for, you know, you use Overraptor's effect. That's where you pop your dinosaur. And that's where Ceresaurus then summons another dino. But we didn't have enough monsters in the grave to do that, but it's fine. Let's see here. Let's see. For our toolboxy somethings, he's playing Darklords. And I've got Call by Grave. Let's go ahead and make Evilzor Lagia. Why not? This can negate summons and spell traps. It can only work once, but it all works out. So Ceresaurus gets destroyed in the end phase. And let's see. Destroy a dinosaur. Except for himself. Let me think about that. Let's just go ahead and get another miscellaneous Saurus. Just in case. Just in case. So we'll see what our opponents can do. I mean, like I said, Darklords, they can do some stuff, granted, if they get the right cards. Like, if he got his Darklord Contact, that would be pretty good. If he got Monster Reborn, that is also pretty good. Luckily, I'm playing my one-of Call by Grave, so I can just banish that Superbia of his. Because he wants to bring that back and do combos. I don't want him to do that. For sure. So now my opponent, yes, he's got nothing. He's got a whole heckin' lot of nothing. Alrighty. So I got a dinosaur here and a dinosaur there, but I need a not dinosaur. And I could make a non-dinosaur, but I don't really want to do that at the moment. Yeah, like I said, this deck has a lot of different methods and a lot of different cards in it. A lot of different strategies. Right now, we're stuck in the beatdown right now. But it's okay. You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you can do with the hand that you're dealt with. So, we're still good. You know, I mean, regardless of what he does, I can negate his next summon or spell trap. I've got Miscellaneous Source. If it goes to the grave, I can banish it with some other dinos to do stuff. I'm set. You know, I don't think this guy can get out of this, and he's not going to get out of this. So, let's just go ahead and end this duel. I'll say, you know, it counts as a win, even though my opponent really didn't get a chance to do anything. Darklords and shit, yeah, because, like I said, I've got Lagia here. I can just attach my materials, negate his stuff. And so, we'll say we'd be able to out the Darklords. Granted, if he had gotten an actual setup going, it could have been a little trickier. But I have my Kaijus waiting in the wing. I wasn't worried about his boss monster or anything. So we'll call that a win. So let's go for duel number 2. See if we can get some more things. We got to get Ultimate Conductor out here. Where's my Mekk-knight boys? Stuff like that. So let's go for duel 2 and see what we get. Alrighty, our secondary opponent. Hopefully, a slightly better opponent. You know, Darklords I like, but my opponent just had a whole lot of nothing. Alrighty, opening hand is something. Got a Mekk-knight. I got good old Blue Sky. I can get a bunch of Mekk-knight monsters. Provided, of course, that my opponent, like, leaves certain things. What is this guy playing? Eldelichis. Eldelichis that are probably going to make Dragoon. Probably, because I saw the, what's his face? I saw this guy, Mr. Darlington Cobra, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the thankful thing, we're playing Kaijus today, so, you know, Mr. Dragoon is not a problem to us. He just is not a problem. Normally, Dragoon is a problem for some decks, but not ours, because we have the anti-Dragoon. Dragoon, that's his new name. His new name's Dragoon. That's how much I don't care. Okay, no, never mind. Making Jasmine. You don't have more life points than me, so I don't know why on earth you made Jasmine. I'm sure there's a reason he made Jasmine. Okay. Spore. Interesting. Okay, this guy is doing some kind of crazy combo. Deskbot 001 combos. I'm surprised 001 didn't get hit on the last ban list. I was so sure that with, like, the way that 001 works, along with, you know, Auroradon and all that good stuff, that he would get hit. But I guess I am mistaken. Alright, so he can make a whole bunch of things. He's gonna make himself a Power 2 Dragon. Alright, and then he can tribute 2, and then... Oh, he didn't even use... Huh. He didn't even use Power Tool's effect. Okay, so why did you even make it? I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until this dude's done. He'll make some giant monster, and then I'll just kaiju it, something like that. We'll see how it goes. But for now, let's go ahead into the skip ahead section, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, we are back. My opponent made quite the board. 2 Heralds, 1 Dagster, 1 Dracosac, and a Scarlet Sanguine. Alright, well, luckily for me, I just top-decked my other Kaiju. Ah, you poor fool. Alright, let's just immediately give him this Kaiju. Be like, what's up, fucker? How's it going? I've got a turtle. I hope you didn't mind I just got rid of your stinky board. But there you go. Well, I didn't get rid of his whole board yet. Working on it. So let's go ahead and see. Gotta bait out some of his nonsense. So let's go ahead and special summon Blue Sky. We'll put him right here. My opponent has 2 cards in this column, so I'm going to get 2 Mekk-knights. Granted, he'll negate this probably. Yeah, there you go. He gets that to negate, that's for sure. Let's see here. I can't use Pot now, but I have a Dogaran. That's right, so I can beat over the Dragster, and I can get rid of Herald. So that's something. It's a wee bit of something. Let's go ahead, we'll get these monsters out here. Let's go ahead and beat into opponent. Well, let's see here. Or should I get rid of, let's see, this negates spell traps. Yeah, I should get rid of the negates. I can deal with Dracosac later. That'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's just Dracosac. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna attack me or something? I don't know. But yeah, that was a long and convoluted effect, I will say. My opponent just kept making all these dang old synchros and things, trying to lock me down and be like, no, you're not allowed. But luckily, I've got Kaiju action, so it was all good. So let's go ahead, set our World Legacy Secret. This will let me bring back my Blue Sky. And, yeah, he won't get his effect, but it's fine. It's fine and dandy. We're good. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Yeah, I have my World Legacy Secret. When I bring back my Blue Sky, I can basically just negate Dracosac. And that will be good, because if I can negate Dracosac, I should be at least somewhat safe. Safe-ish. We'll see how it go. Alrighty, so now it's my opponent's turn. I got rid of a bunch of his stuff, so we'll see how he can do from here. Still got the good old Pot of Extravagance if I need it. I mean, all I really need is my ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and I'll just clear this guy's board. Let's see here. Let's see, set Golden Rando spell trap from the deck. Get Conquistador, of course. As expected. Alrighty. So, yeah, he's got the Eldritch of the Golden Lord, and he's got Dracosac, and he's got Gamma Fail. Let's see what else he's got. I don't know. He could do a lot of things. Dracosac can, give him 2 tokens, get rid of 1, pop my stuff. Okay, Orphus Scorpio. Orphus Scorpio literally does nothing, however. So that's good. Alright. I see. Just get back the other golden boy. Alright, well that could be a tricky number. That could be a wee bit tricky. We'll see. We'll see indeed. I was kind of hoping he would use Dracosac, but unfortunately not. He's not going to do it anymore, so he's going to be able to clear my board. I mean, I've got my Blue Sky, I can take a little less damage, but yeah, I'm really going to need my Pot of Extravagance. Oh no! He didn't put Dracosac in attack mode. Weird. Alright, yeah, my flaming boy is Gonski. But he did his job, damn it. He did his job. Alright, so next comes Eldritch Boy number 2. And, yeah, now he'll attack with Gamma Sail. And, you know what, I'm gonna wait. I'll take the damage. It's fine, I might need a monster. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this now. Bring back... Oh, I could bring back Dogaran. Do I need to do that? No, he'll just pop it. Yeah, he'll just, pop his, yeah, he can just get rid of Dracosac to break up Dogaran. Don't want to do that. Don't want to take that risk, because I could imagine this guy doing that. I could definitely imagine it. So, yeah, now I'm in the same column as Dracosac, so his monster effect will be the negated. Unless that's not how that... Yeah, that's how that works. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Alright, so now all I need to do... Because I got 2 dinos, I see my ultimate conductor, and I'm pretty much win. Because that's how dinosaurs work. Need my boss monster? Okay, he's got to make Gustav. Do some burn damage. Okay. I mean, I can't do anything about that. Yeah, so I need to get rid of this Gustav, like, quick. Need to get rid of it real quick, like. Alright, so we'll get another Scarlet Sanguine. Okay. Ooh, Lost World, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and activate the Pot of Extravagance. 6 cards gone. Please give me at least something that'll get me my boy. Hey, there's my boy. There's my child. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and activate the Lost World of Jurassic Park. Everything that's not a dinosaur shall become weaker. And that will banish 2 dinosaurs from the grave to summon our boss monster, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This will activate a couple effects. My opponent will get a token, and I shall bring back Giant Rex. And yeah, so Ultimate Conductor, he's our boss monster. Basically what he does is he's the anti-defense monster. Basically, essentially what he can do, I can destroy a monster in my hand or on my field, and then I can change all of my opponent's monsters to defense mode. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pop our monster and put everything in defense mode. And my monster, he can attack all defense... And my opponent remembered that. Yeah, basically, he can attack every defensive monster once a piece, send it immediately to the grave, and inflict 1,000 damage to the opponent. So, the more monsters your opponent has, the more damage Ultimate Conductor can do. So, there's going to be our second duel. We got a much better back and forth there. My opponent, you know, if I didn't have Kaijus, that might have been a little tricky for me, but, you know, I don't, you know, he had 3 Omni Negates and a Spell Trap Negate and a Dracosac, and I was still able to out that, so, all's good. So, let's say another win for the good old Dino boys. Let's go for duel number 3, probably duel number 4, and just continue to show off Dino supremacy. Alrighty, duel number 3. So far, so good with the good old dinosaurs. Alright, that's a good start. That's another good start. I like that. I like it very much. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I mean, it's nice that I've got my Indigo Eclipse. Mythical Beast Master Cerberus, you see. Alright. Let me think about that. That is going to be a little tricky. Just a wee bit tricky, because if he's playing Endymion, I know Endymion, if he can set up like monster negates with Jackal King, that could be a problem. Because I don't currently have a Kaiju. I have an Eclipse, but no Kaiju. So we'll see. Now, Indigo Eclipse, he's essentially the boss of Mekk-knights, other than Avermax and, what was the Mekk-knight Link? Not Morningstar, but the other guy. I don't remember his name, but yeah, basically what this dude does is that, like all Mekk-knights, you can summon him in the same column as 2 other cards occupy, and what Indigo Eclipse does is he can move in his zone, like during either player's turn, once per turn, essentially allowing him to just keep skirting around the board, open up spaces for Mekk-knights. The Mekk-knight spell traps have negate effects if you have a monster in the same column, so, you know, essentially you can just, you know, move to the right column and then negate stuff. So, let's see, yeah, he had Jackal King, as I expected. As expected, he has Jackal King. Alrighty, so now, Endymion's Magister, and he's going to bring back the Cerberus. I mean, that's pretty good. But then again, everything just gets, like, 1 counter, right? Yeah. But this is going to remove counters from wherever, correct? Yep, from his field. Yep. So, essentially, he's going to have his 1 monster effect negate. So, I have to do something about that. Luckily, I have Miscellaneousaurus to do something about that. So, we'll see what we can do from there. It's all going to depend here. Because, yeah, basically, every time his spell is activated, his monsters are getting these counters. This has a negate effect once per turn, and Cerberus here, yeah, he has all these counters. He can't be destroyed by card effects. Also, he can remove a bunch of counters to, like, blow stuff up, but I don't think he's gonna don't think he's got to worry about that too much. So let's go ahead and start off with our Indigo Eclipse just to get that on the board. And let me think here. Level 6 or lower Dinosaur, why not? It doesn't matter, you know, he doesn't have any spell negates. Unless that last card's an Ash Blossom. Magister of Endymion. Yeah, he can put like a counter on, correct? During the opponent's turn, remove 3 counters from the field. Summon a monster from the deck, you can put a spell counter on. Oh. Alright, I forgot about that part. Oh boy, he got Endymion here. He got an Endymion here, so that means he can negate my stuff now. Let me think about this here. Let's see. Dinosaur on the field, Dinosaur on the field, Dinosaur, Dinosaur. I need me a Dinosaur. Let's get an Oviraptor. I already have Oviraptor, but this will work too. Alrighty. So what we're going to go ahead and do is summon out Oviraptor. Attempt to use his ability. And yeah, I really wish I could search out Ultimate Conductor a little easier, but that's what we got. And he is allowing this to go through. That's surprising. Let me think about this. Yeah, the fact that he has a spell trap negate is the problem here. I mean, I can get around that. Yeah, I can get around that. I can get around that just fine. Add this card to the hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. So what we're going to go ahead and do here, not that, we're going to go ahead and make Morningstar. Because I need to get these in the graveyard. Summon up Morningstar. And then we're going to go ahead and... let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Dinosaur from hand to enter graveyard. Yeah, that'll work. Activate Double Evolution Pill. Banish Dinosaur in the hand. And Dude in the graveyard. That way we leave a Dinosaur in the graveyard. Which is what we need to do. Alrighty. Nope. So he will negate our Double Evolution Pill, as expected. He'll get a counter. Let's go ahead and... activate Miscellaneous Sawdust. He'll have to negate that. He pretty much has to negate that. Yes, sir, he will negate exactly that. Alright, good. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, activate Fossil Dig. Search out another dinosaur. We're going to go ahead and search out Baby Cerosaurus. Yeah, he'll get counters. Don't really care. Don't really care. I have to play around a lot of nonsense right now. So we'll make our Ultimate Conductor. He's already used his negations. We're all set and dandy. That's right. I have baited you out, my friend. Now it is time for you to die. It's time for death in the form of dinosaur. I was about to call it a Duranosaur. What is a Duranosaur? That sounds like a dinosaur, but I don't know if that's an actual species of dinosaur. Regardless, he's thinking. I don't know about what. Like, is he thinking about you? Well, can he use Magister of Endymion right now? I think he can. We'll find out. We'll find out. He's certainly thinking really hard. He's looking at Ultimate Conductor being like, what have I gotten myself into? Why did I negate? I mean, granted, if he hadn't negated Miscellaneous Source, there would be nothing he could do against this. So, understandable. Understandable. But once I send all these to the graveyard, yeah, he's going to have a hard time because pendulums were not meant to be in the graveyard at all. And my opponent he's not responding to anything. I don't think that he's glitched or anything. I don't think so. So I'm going to go ahead and, since this guy's not doing anything, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. And if he does nothing, I'm going to count the... Oh, okay, there we go. He did surrender. I was about to say, yeah, that was game. I could have popped my Cerosaurus, gotten another monster, attacked everything for 4,000, 6,000. Not quite game, but very damn close. So, calling that a good win. And let's go for Duel 4. Alrighty, fourth and final opponent of the day. So far, doing just as I expected. Dinosaur's very underrated deck. They can do a heck of a lot of damage. It's surprising they ain't meta, honestly. They could do even better. Who says they can't? Alright, what do we have here? Alright. It all depends. You know, if my opponent has any back row, this will be good because I got Purple Nightfall. And we're up against Traptrix, so that I can guarantee you they will have some back row because that's what Traptrix do. That is literally all they do. That's kind of that's their deal. That's their thing. Alrighty, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Rest of turn cannot special summon except for Mekk-knights. I'm going to save this one for later. Let's go ahead and special summon Blue Skies. We'll see what our opponent's got. So Blue Skies is going to add us some Mekk-knight monsters. And I am very concerned that he did not interrupt that. Implying he couldn't? I don't know. That seems kind of fishy to me. Let's go ahead and special summon Purple Boy. Well, he's not purple. This guy's purple, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and move Blue Sky. We'll move him over here. And let's see here. I don't have Miscellaneous Saurus, but I might do that regardless. Let's see. Banish it. So add a Mekk-knight monster. I mean, I've already got all my Mekk-knight monsters, but I'll still get out Mr. Purple Nightfall just for extra damage. Alrighty, so we're starting out pretty good. I have a feeling he has a battle trap, though. That could be problematic. That could be ever so slightly problematic if he does. Because then he'll be able to, like, do stuff, man. Stuff and things. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a Miscellaneous Saurus. We'll go ahead and get that into our hand. That way we can protect Overraptor. So we'll go ahead, activate Overraptor's effect. Or not Overraptor, but Miscellaneous Saurus. And banish him to summon out our tuner monster. Hacha. And let's see. Yeah, I don't have a level 10 synchro. Not quite. Not quite today. So let's see. What can I summon right now? I could summon Archithus and pop a back row. And this is a fish. Let's see here. Tempting. Very, very tempting. Let me think about this. If I use those two to make purple... Let's see. Yeah. So let's go ahead and use Blue Sky as well as Purple Nightfall. We'll make ourselves a Morning Star. I can discard a Mekk-knight's card to add the trap cards. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead... I'm not going to need Whispers. I'm going to need Secret. Because this guy is not going to be playing no... He's not going to be playing no spells. The Mekk-knights, they don't play no spell cards. Let's go ahead and make Archithus, because why the heck not? Hacha, that'll give us a draw. Give us a nice little draw, a little bit of bounce, little bit of pop. Little bit of pop. Oh, hey, that's nice. That is nice. That is hot. That is hot. All right. Let's go ahead and use Archithus, and my opponent's... He surrenders. I mean, understandable. I was going to pop his back row. I had Conductor that was immune to his cards for the turn. I was going to just lay the smack down. Just annihilate this poor fool. Plus, I had Secret, so I could negate a monster effect and another if I needed to. So, I'm going to call that a win against Traptrix. I'm going to call that a win against Traptrix. And I would do a 5th duel, but unfortunately, I got other decks to work on, guys, so I apologize. But let's go ahead for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck. And we'll talk about what's next for the 100 days. Alright, everybody, so Mekk-knight Dinosaurs did pretty much what I expected. 4-0, very nice. Granted, the first duel was kind of a chintzy one, but, you know, that happens every now and then. You know, you can't help your opponents. What you can help is just laying huge numbers of damage onto your opponent with this deck. And with the right hand, you can just completely annihilate folks. And it doesn't matter if they got a whole board of negates and stuff, because Miscellaneous Saurus is at 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Consider subbing if you haven't. And tomorrow we are looking at a Pure Danger deck. And then I got some other deck requests. I got 2 other decks. I'm still with all these deck requests, but it's fine. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's Marincess and then Chaos, if I'm not... Yeah, it's Chaos. So that'll be for the future. And so your boy Memphis is going to be signing out for today. I'll see you guys again next time with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. See you then.